You want a glass of water or anything?
Oh, no, thank you.
Hey. Look at me. You're okay. All right?
I just don't want him to know where I live. Like, he knows what street I live on now, and I don't want him to drive past and try to find my car. I'm scared. I'm only 17. I don't want to, like grown men these days are so scary. Like, you don't know what anyone's capable of. Like, there was just what happened in Strongsville literally the other day. Like, I don't want to, like, be shot at. I don't want something to happen to me. And so I got scared. And he's like, what? Like, what's up? Like, trying to, like, square up with me. Like, I'm a 17-year-old girl. Like, and then...
If there were any criminal charges, the only issue I ran into is since you're 17. Do you want to press charges against him? If there's a criminal charge?
Sure, let me ask my mom.
I can talk to your mom on the phone if you want.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would rather her decide.
I'd rather talk to her as well.
Because
So.
my mind is not right. Like, I'm terrified right now. Like,
I gotcha. Are you okay going home right now?
Yeah, like...
Would you like me to escort you home?
Here, hold on, my mom's calling me.
Okay.
Hello? Like, I don't know, this never happened to me before.
Yeah,
I just don't want this to happen to any other woman.
No, I got you. Obviously, this guy has some issues.
Didn't care that when he seen I was a kid when we first got out the car, and then still continued to follow me. So I just don't know what's going on with him. Like, I don't know. I just want him, I don't know.
No, I got you. So you driving and doing what you're doing, you did nothing wrong as far as what you told me. The way he is. He probably already forgot about you, and he's on to his next victim because he probably has some severe road rage issues, okay? So, I don't know if that makes you feel any better or not,
I
but...
thought I had road rage, but then
there's always someone worse, okay?
It's terrifying.
Alright, but keep in mind, though, the littlest thing that you do, whether you're justified or not, whether you think you're right or not, can set anybody off at any time. Drive, get to where you need to be. Don't make any gestures. Don't mouth anything off to people. Just kind of get to where you need to go because everyone's crazy, okay? All right. Good driving lesson for you, though, okay?
Oh, boy. God did his big one today, let me tell you. These videos, I always pray, in Jesus' name, of course, for him to give us evidence we haven't seen before. So before you see all these bodycam videos all over the world, tomorrow, TMZ and people and everywhere, let's watch them here today on Plunder True Crime Together. I jumped out of the shower, my weave's still wet, but I had to show you guys this stuff. It can really help us understand a criminal, a woman like Mackenzie Shirilla. Mackenzie Shirilla and her MO, her modus operandi, her method of operation, how she flips an incident involving her driving. The irony is off the charts in these videos. This incident that took place basically 119 days prior to the big crash. We're about to see these never-before-seen bodycam videos, this 57-second tailgating surveillance road rage video that started it all, and whoa. Again, if you want to watch it all without me yakking, you don't like commentary, check the link below. You can watch it on my Patreon. So this is April 2022. Mackenzie is scared. Of course, she's the total victim here, as always. It's 119 days before the crash. How ironic. Mackenzie is telling this officer, grown men these days are really scary. I don't like it when people like Mackenzie categorize an entire gender, an entire race, or whomever of people. You know how they have, like, that man and the bear, which would you rather be trapped in the woods with, a man or a bear? It's not about male, female, it's about the person inside. And Mackenzie is making herself seem like this dainty little 17-year-old child. She will really, make herself seem more vulnerable in this situation. It's ironic. She's driving without a license. She will tell the cop. And that trips me out. I watch so many bodycam videos. So many people drive without their licenses. I'm like, what the heck? Anyway, she's driving without a license. She's calling her mom. I'm not calling this guy the hero who she went up against in this road rage incident, but I am saying she did not tell the cops the full story. She flipped the script. First, let's go in order. We're going to look at the dangerous move that Mackenzie made to launch this entire incident. And then we'll take a look at these never-before-seen bodycam videos that line up with what we already watched or already listened to, the 911 call. I'll probably play it at the end somewhere for those who haven't heard it. But we're looking at Mackenzie in that black Toyota Camry, you know, that famous one in the crash. She's talking with police. She's going to talk to her mom. We won't necessarily hear Natalie Shirilla, but, you know, we hear Mackenzie talking to her. The cop will talk to her. It's very strange, kind of eerie to see Mackenzie going into that same police station where all the other post-crash, a lot of those interviews took place. So again, previously we listened to this call on April 4th, 2022. I took you guys through the day, which started with Mackenzie, of course, you know, making TikToks, singing along, not watching the road, in her green little jumpsuit. And we can see her wearing that same jumpsuit. She was leaving her home in Strongsville, I guess her home, Dom's home, someone's home in Strongsville, headed off to Polaris Career Center. Now she was coming back, and it's going to be about a little after 1 p.m. Okay, so the incident began when Mackenzie made her way from Polaris Career Center down Prospect Road towards her home, apparently on Walnut Creek in Strongsville. In Strongsville, Ohio, well, this little speed demon, Mackenzie, she encountered this man. He was going apparently too slowly for her liking, and her actions that day started the next half an hour or more of events, which ended up with Mackenzie going to the police station. I'm not saying he's right again. I'm just saying Mackenzie paints him as the demon, doesn't tell the officers the truth about her part. And then, you know, she's the biggest, scaredest victim. How much of this same MO did Mackenzie practice during the crash and afterwards, you know, demonizing Dominic Russo like she's doing now? Perhaps even demonizing Davian Flanagan, I don't know. You know, just leaving the illusion out there that, oh, it was probably Dom who grabbed the wheel. That's what her parents are hoping for now with this appeal. Anyway, imagine you're this man. His name is Daniel. He was driving down Prospect Road. You're eager to get some of that Mama Julian's pizza. I don't think it's there anymore. But, you know, not so eager you're willing to drive like a maniac. Looks like this guy's doing the speed limit. After all, you can tell it is wet outside that day. So that changes, you know, conditions change. You don't want to drive too fast. So you slow down like Daniel and you're making that left turn into the plaza. But then you notice this wild child teenage girl behind you practically on your bumper in her ominous black Toyota Camry. If only she could have been stopped or truly learned her lesson. Then, like this cop will tell her, well, if you're like Daniel, it's not like you have some left turning lane you can slide into in order to avoid the speed demon behind you. I told you that's my pet peeve, people who just can't give you enough space and time to make a safe turn. You know, you can't like whip it so fast. Maybe Daniel would end up wishing he drove out of his way, which sometimes I will do. He probably wished he drove out of his way, went all the way down to that Albion Road and turned left and made another left into the plaza just to avoid the speed demon behind him. Mackenzie ended up calling 911. You know, he probably hopes now he sees better. He shouldn't have followed Mackenzie and ended up with this misdemeanor charge, pleading guilty, waived it. He got out of it. He paid $250. You know, spoiler alert. Okay, we might listen to that call again and hear Mackenzie's version of events at the end. But for now, let's watch this new piece of evidence, never-before-seen bodycam videos. Thank God I got them. Today, I received tons of evidence. I got the videos. I'll show you those. I got a bunch of PDFs, too, from the whole family's history. Oh, my goodness. The one new video file we will start off this event is 57 seconds long. It has no audio, but it does give us clues about how Mackenzie is using her black Toyota Camry as a would-be weapon. It's not just a car, you know, it's her entertainment, you know, it's her studio, it's her TikTok studio, it's her entertainment center, but also it's like a weapon. Obviously, Mackenzie used this car as a weapon July 31st, 2022. But this day, months before April 4th, it's about 1:07 p.m. It's a wet road, and Mackenzie is obviously too close to that man's bumper. I fed this short video into ChatGPT and Gemini. I just was asking them, estimate like the speed, how close she is in feet, that black Toyota Camry, how close is she tailgating this Buick, this SUV, the dangers of doing so on a wet road. And, you know, I even asked, give me the psychology of tailgaters like this, because I freaking hate tailgaters. It's one of my pet peeves, I tell you. Now, keep in mind, this particular section, there's no right lane for her to pass and go around Daniel. So this part of Prospect Road, it's right in front of this Meadowwood Plaza. It's only two-way, one lane traveling in each direction. So there's nowhere for Mackenzie to go to get around him, and he's slowing down to make his turn. Okay, so when he slows down to make his turn, there's nowhere else for Mackenzie to go. She would be forced to slow down, not to hit him. So the Buick Enclave is turning around 1:07 p.m. Mackenzie is very close on his behind. AI is estimating she's about 15 to 30 feet behind him. Looks even closer to me. Maybe 1 or 2 car lengths at the closest visible point. It does say speed is hard to measure at this angle of the camera. At first AI was saying, oh, he turned right. I'm like, what are you talking about? He turned left. So AI does have a problem with certain things, but they're saying, okay, maybe they're moving about 25 to 35 miles per hour before she passes this SUV. That would put the time gap under 1 second, which is unsafe, especially on wet pavement. The road is visibly wet. So it's saying at that point, with Mackenzie so much on his butt, if he had stopped, if someone else was coming the other way, if a pedestrian had been walking past, anything, if there was, another car coming out and he couldn't turn or whatever, that would give Mackenzie no reaction time. She would have either had to go up on the sidewalk, which she's familiar with, apparently, obviously, or she would have rammed him in the back. Psychology-wise, it looks like classic tailgating behavior. She's impatient, it's a pressure driving situation. Poor risk judgment, that's what she has, and possibly overconfidence. I agree with all that. Tailgaters like Mackenzie are like, why is this person slowing me down? She's getting out of Polaris, probably racing to go see Dominic, who didn't want to see her, hardly. If you read through the text messages, and I was trying to find everything from this day, Mackenzie's text messages with Dom are always like, can I come over now? You said I can come over now. It's 7. Why can't I come over now? I mean, it's like, talk about impatient. I'm saying beyond like maybe teenager type youth impatience. There's other stuff going on with her. Her school psychologist said something about deregulation syndrome and all these other things. So basically on this wet road, her mindset is especially dangerous because they need more stopping distance time. So now let's watch these body cam videos now that we've seen the event. And also I want to zoom in on this surveillance video too. Eventually Daniel tells police, now this might be a lie, I don't know. He tells police that Mackenzie flipped him off and threw something at his car. But now that I see the actual evidence, and granted, I need to, zoom in, it's far away. I haven't initially seen anything being thrown at his car, but I do want to watch it again. I don't know if he was just making that up as an excuse for any of his own road rage, but I'm like scrubbing through it now. It looks like her windows are up. I don't know if, she probably really flipped him off, but I don't think I see anything being thrown at his car because she would have had to throw it. Maybe you guys can see something different, but he's so pissed off that he turns it right around. She was just too close to his tail. Like she's right up on him. I don't know if she threw anything at his car because it appears to me that her windows are up. If she has a sunroof, I think she does. It's probably closed. I'll look closer. Okay, let's watch it one more time while we wait for this audio to start. She's so close on his tail, and I can't tell if she throws up her hand or if we're seeing her pink fluffy steering wheel. This car does not have a sunroof. I see her steering wheel. I still don't see anything being thrown at his car. Do you? So now let's watch all these body cam videos from after this event.
Hello, are you doing okay?
I'm really scared.
That's okay. Well, you're okay now, okay?
This is his license plate. Do you want me to show you the videos of him?
Let me just see the license plate real quick. Did you give this to my dispatcher already?
Yeah.
3-8 radio. Looks like it's a dealer plate, series 157, David 9 George King.
I have a video of his face.
Yeah, let me see.
So this is when it first happened. Here. He was at... thank you so much for the help. Have a nice one. So look, this is when it first happened. I was just listening to music and he literally is yelling at me, and I'm just listening to music. I didn't want to roll down my window because I didn't know if he was going to pull a gun out.
What intersection was that at?
This is right by Sheets.
Yeah, she does have loud music playing during this 12-second clip. So we can kind of read his lips. He says something about a driver, but you can't really tell what he's saying.
Oh, on Royalton Road?
And then he followed me all the way down the road. He's like, and then I pulled into a driveway and he like blocked me like that from leaving the driveway. And he's like, what? Like, what's up? Like trying to like square up with me. Like I'm a 17-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Like, and then.
Okay, these are the videos that Mackenzie provided police. I guess she was trying to get his license plate. I don't know if this is the part where she's claiming she was in a driveway and he was blocking her in, but to me it looks like she's still on the street in this one. All right, and here's another video snippet. I guess he got out of his car. I'm assuming this is when Mackenzie was on her street, Walnut Creek. Maybe this is when she says he was blocking her in, but no, she's able to drive away. Again, here, so I don't see the portion technically where he blocks her in. In this video, I don't know why Mackenzie did not provide this one and the next one to police. Maybe she only sent them a couple. But here we can watch all the body cam videos.
He's yelling at me, so I'm trying to back out and get out, but he's not letting me. This is not even my driveway. I just pulled into a random one. And then this is me trying to get his license plate again. And he's going like, what's up? Like, what's your problem? Sorry, I was shaking. The video is really bad.
No.
And then he pulled over right here to... And then he gets out of the car again, and he's like yelling at me. He's like, what's your problem? But he's the one following me.
Yeah.
So I don't...
Okay. All right, so... I'll tell you what,
And then here's him again yelling at me. Like he was not leaving me alone, so I couldn't go home.
Okay, where do you live now?
I live on Walnut Creek.
On Walnut Creek?
Yeah.
Okay. She's got video of him. Where's 5'9" at? Is he coming down or no? Is he gonna look?
Yeah.
Okay, alright. Alright, tell you what I'd like you to do is there's a couple spots up here.
Pull up close to the police station.
Yeah, actually, so when you back out here, there's a parking lot to the left underneath the water tower. Go ahead and park and come on in and I'll meet you in there, okay?
Thank you so much.
Yep. I'm directing her to the lobby. I'll get some initial info. Alright, head into those open doors on the right, okay? You have an ID on you?
No, I don't. No, I can have my mom send me it though.
Okay. We'll come over here and talk, okay?
If you sent me a picture of my ID. Wait, actually, I have a picture of my ID actually.
You do?
Yeah.
I'll get that in a second. Let's get you in here. Alright, go have a seat on the left now. What's good?
Plunder, true crime audio.
And that still current on Walnut Creek, right? Okay. Yeah. How about you? I'm good though. Okay. All right. So, where were you coming from?
Hilarious. I was leaving my school,
Okay.
psychology school, and all of a sudden I'm just like, there's this guy right on my he's.
And is that the intersection you initially showed me, or was it
It was
happened
before.
prior?
He was on my passing the railroad tracks down there. He's so close to me, so I'm like, what the heck? So I start slowing down a little bit as anyone would, and he's even closer to me. So I'm just driving as normal, and the first light I get stuck at, which is that Sheetz light, he gets out of the car. He's like, what's your problem? All this trying to talk shit to me. So I kept my window up, and I was just like, let me just get this on video, because I'm not gonna, I'm scared. I'm only 17. I don't want to, grown men these days are so scary. You don't know what anyone's capable of. There was just what happened in Strongsville literally the other day. I don't want to, be shot at. I don't want something to happen to me. And so I got scared. So I just took that video. So then the light passes, and I was trying to debate if I should turn onto Lund Road or White Bark. So I just turned onto Lund Road, hoping he would keep going straight. And then as soon as he seen I turned, he turned. Still so close to me. I have videos of him trying to record him as best as I can. And so then he doesn't have his turn signal on. So I turned onto my street thinking that he would just keep going down Lund Road, happened to be going the same way. And then he turns onto my street. So I was like, oh my God, what is going on? I need to get out of here. So I pulled in the first driveway on Walnut Creek, which is not my house. And he blocks me in the driveway. He is diagonal. And then there's a UPS truck coming the other way. So he has to obviously move out of the way because I'm trying to back out of the driveway. And he's blocking me from backing out of the driveway. Yeah. So then I finally get out of the driveway to head the original way I was going because that's the only way he was letting me back out. So I just pulled in, I just sped up really fast and turned into another driveway, and I called the police as I was taking these videos because I had just once again I didn't want to get shot at or something. I didn't want him to hurt me. So I just turned around, and that's when I called the police and just drove to the police station. And he tried to follow me to the police station, but there was a car in between us, and he must have lost me or something. So that was.
But you guys were both northbound on Pearl from Lund, is initially where we got it then. Yeah. Okay, all right. Okay, what I'd like you to do is I need you to send me all of that stuff now. Okay. So
Do you have a phone number?
I have an email address.
Okay, let me save them all to my phone really quick. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I just never thought this would happen to me. This is crazy.
Well, listen, you're not the first person this stuff has happened to. Okay. The good news is you stayed calm, and you got to where you needed to be. Then, okay.
Because I got followed home once from work, but I just pulled into my driveway and nothing happened from there.
Okay, so that's my email address. I wrote it down just so no misspellings or anything else like that. Okay. And let me just see the email address before you send it, because everyone butchers my at strongsville.com or strongsville.org. No, it's okay. Was your mom home?
Yeah, she works from home, but she does phone call things. So
okay.
She was on her break, I think.
Okay.
I don't know if it lets me send videos on Google, because it's not showing them any of the videos.
Marcus, your phone real quick. Okay. Let's do this. Let's go back to just go back to one of the videos.
These are all them.
Okay. Let's do. Is this a pretty good? I want one that is like.
Sending body worn down in 30 seconds.
This one's pretty good. We'll start with.
Sending body worn down in 25 seconds.
So I'm gonna do the
Body worn
messages.
down canceled.
I'm just gonna type in my email address. You want a glass of water or anything?
Well, no, thank you.
Hey, look at me. You're okay. All right.
I just don't want him to know where I live. Like, he knows what street I live on now, and I don't want him to drive past and try to find my car.
Well, so here's what we're gonna do, okay? And if you want, I can call your mom and talk to her as well, okay? So we do what are called special attentions. So, you know, the computer screens in our cars, your address pops up with a little synopsis of what happened today, and officers drive by your house a little bit more frequently, make sure everything's okay, all right? So we'll put an alert out for that vehicle, for that plate, and then we'll kind of go from there then, okay? I'm gonna check and see if that's sent. In the meantime, this is a witness statement form, okay? All I'd like you to do, if you're okay with it, is just fill out, hey, I was driving home from Polaris. This guy was tailgating me. We stopped at this intersection. He got out of the car, approached my vehicle. You know, I pulled into a driveway. He blocked me in. And then I'll be back then, okay? Do you have any questions for me right now?
I just want to be safe. I just don't want him to know where I live.
You're gonna be okay, all right? I'll be right back, okay?
No, I'm really scared. Vicky, here, I have to go. I'll see you in a second. Look.
Okay, go ahead and sign phone number, address, date of birth, okay? Radio.
What'd you say?
Put your name up top. What's my report number here, please? Okay. Okay. I ran out of cards, so here's my contact information, okay? At the top is the report number. 7138 is my badge number. This is a good contact number here for us. My extension is my badge number as well.
Okay.
Alright, so here's the deal. So we have a good plate, so I'm gonna do a little research and find out who that gentleman is. And then we'll kind of go from there then, okay? Can I have a good contact number for my mom?
Yeah.
What's her name?
Her name is Natalie, same last name. And her phone number.
Plunder, true crime audio.
Okay. If there were any criminal charges, the only issue I ran into is since you're 17. Do you want to press charges against him? If there's a criminal charge?
Sure, let me ask my mom.
I can talk to your mom on the phone if you want.
Yeah, I could.
Yeah.
I would rather her decide.
I'd rather talk to her as well. So.
My mind is not right. Like, I'm terrified right now. Like.
I gotcha. Are you okay going home right now?
Yeah, like.
Would you like me to escort you home?
Here, hold on, my mom's calling me.
Okay.
Hello? Here, he's gonna just call you later, but should I have an officer follow me home? Just in case he's there? He doesn't know where we live, but I feel like he knows what the black of my car looks like, and what if he just drives back and forth and finds my car at home? Okay.
Can I talk to her real quick?
Yeah, he's gonna talk to you.
Hello? Hi, I'm doing well. My name is Jordan Ratonda. I'm an officer up here at Strongsville, okay? So I was just talking to your daughter about this stuff. We have a good license plate, so my dispatcher's now running it and trying to find out who the actual driver of the vehicle is, okay? Now, there's the possibility of a criminal charge of menacing against this gentleman. Are you guys willing to press charges against him? Or do you want him to just have me to have a conversation with him? That's fine. Yeah. Because there's a couple kind of nuances in the law that I want to look into and make sure that, one, we're doing the right thing for your daughter, and two, that we're within what we can do. So that's why I wanted to at least talk with you and get your opinion on that. Then, okay? Yeah, that's fine. Actually, I gave your daughter my contact information, my badge number and name and everything. So at your convenience, give me a call. I'm done today at 5, but I'm back tomorrow at 7 in the morning. So if you guys want, maybe sleep on it, have a conversation, and then contact me in the morning. I also told your daughter is what we'll do is I'll put your house on special attention. And what that means is we're just in the area more frequently and driving past the house, making sure that the Buick SUV isn't there. Does that sound something you'd like to do? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll do that then. And then, talk it over with your husband, see what you guys want to do. And maybe give me a call sometime tomorrow, and we'll talk about it a little bit more. Does that sound fair?
Yeah, thank you so much for keeping her safe.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. Do you want me to escort her home?
Please.
Okay. All right, sounds good then. Okay, I'll give you back to your daughter.
Thank you so much.
Okay. All right.
Okay, I'm coming home.
Calling 38.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, no problem. Okay. I'm going to be up here. I'm going to be wrapping up here, and she wants an escort back to her house on Walnut Creek, so I'll let you know when we leave. Okay. What are your questions right now? I know this is kind of...
Like, I don't know, this never happened to me before.
Yeah,
I just don't want this to happen to any other woman.
No, I got you. Obviously this guy has some issues.
Didn't care that when he seen I was a kid when we first got out the car, and then still continued to follow me. So I just don't know what's going on with him. Like, I don't know. I just want him. I don't know.
No, I got you. So here's the deal, though. Okay, so as far as you driving and doing what you're doing, you did nothing wrong. As far as what you told me. Okay, so you called the police. You made your way up here. That's good. Okay. Just keep in mind, and you're one of the few that kind of has the ability to look around while you drive, so you kind of have an idea of what's going on. Keep that awareness about you while you're driving all the time, okay? I don't want you to always look over your shoulder and be frightened, but there's a sense of being aware of your surroundings and knowing when something's not right, and it sounds like you did that today.
I just was like looking to see what's like going on, and he was just like bumper to bumper with me, so.
Yeah. If for some reason this would happen in the future, I hope it doesn't, but if it does, call us like you did and come straight here, okay? Because I'd rather you come up here, talk with one of us, and hopefully resolve, then you pull down your street and worry that he knows where you live, okay? So I wouldn't worry about that in particular, okay?
Okay.
Don't
worry about him coming to my house.
Don't worry about him coming to your house, okay? He's probably gonna, the way he is, he probably already forgot about you, and he's on to his next victim because he probably has some severe road rage issues, okay? So I don't know if that makes you feel any better or not, but
I had road rage with them that said,
listen, there's always someone worse, okay?
That's terrifying.
All right, but keep in mind though, the littlest thing that you do, whether you're justified or not, whether you think you're right or not, can set anybody off at any time. Okay?
That's what's terrifying.
So that's why I usually just, as best you can, just drive, get to where you need to be. Don't make any gestures. Don't mouth anything off to people. Just kind of get to where you need to go because everyone's crazy, okay? All right, good driving lesson for you though, okay? All right, so I tell you what, so we parked right next to each other up there, okay? So I'm gonna follow you home. Get in your car whenever you're ready, pull out, and we'll be good to go then, okay? All right.
These body cam videos are so ironic. I knew they had to exist somewhere. I kept digging and digging and digging. The officer is going to talk to Mackenzie after she calls 911. I heard the officer approach her car because she's just like, this man's following me. He's getting out of his car. He wanted to square up with me. I'm only 17. I'm only a girl and blah, 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 blah. The irony does not end. This officer is telling Mackenzie, you driving, you did nothing wrong as far as what you told me. So he's basically like, as far as what I know, you didn't do anything wrong. And he's even very kind to her because in front of him is this little frail, he probably never thought in a million years. About 3 months later, from me sitting across from this little girl, she's going to create one of the biggest wrecks, the most horrible crashes Strongsville, Ohio has ever seen. Mackenzie does admit, I thought I had road rage issues. So at the end, she's kind of admitting, whoa, I thought I had road rage. And the cop tells her, keep in mind, anything you do, the littlest thing can set somebody off. Little did he know how ironic those words would be. He said, drive, get to where you need to be. Don't make any gestures. Everyone's crazy. Good driving lesson for you, though. If only it had been a good driving lesson for Mackenzie. Instead, she knew how to turn it on. Now, again, I'm not saying what Daniel did was right. You know, he himself created hazards by following her. Now, it's one thing if she truly did throw something at his car, flip him off. You know, you can always try and safely get the person's license plate, the make and model of their car, if you can, and then make a report or safely get video if it's even legally allowed to do so, and then make a report to the police. You don't need to go following Mackenzie around like he did, so I'm not saying that's right. I'm just more angry with her lying, her leaving out parts of the story, her assuming she can get away with anything. You know, she's tailgating this guy to a dangerous distance. And thank God no accident happened then, no crash happened then. But she doesn't come in there with humility, being humble and said, well, yeah, you know what? At first I was tailgating him and then I got mad, you know, because he's turning so slowly. And then he followed me. No, she presents the cops with this case of, he just is on my tail, officer, out of nowhere. He followed me. I don't trust men. You know, whatever happened in Strongsville recently, you know, I don't want to get shot. I don't want to get hurt. All the irony. She's painting men as the problem when she is a problem. Her individually, Mackenzie, her whole history. I might put this in separate videos, like just so much stuff. I mean, I got her ORW disciplinary records. They will not give me her phone calls. They will not give me her video visits. However, all these jail calls we're listening to over on Plunder bodycam videos, give them a listen. They're crazy. Those are from Cuyahoga County, for people who don't know how to pronounce it. It's interesting to hear people try and pronounce Cuyahoga County. Some people say Cuyahoga. Chrissy Hines sang about the county. I went back to Ohio, but my city was gone. Cuyahoga Falls. Or, you know, Geauga Lake and places like that. It's real interesting to hear people, difficult names, I get it. But I guess I'm more interested in, this is Mackenzie's MO, to maybe start the problem, create the problem, and then flip the switch. Like, you know, I'm afraid men are so dangerous these days. And the cop is being kind to her. You know, he's like, do you want to press charges? She's asking, maybe I better tell my mom. I better ask my mom. He agrees. Even when he gets Natalie on the phone, I wish he would have put it on speaker, but you can kind of hear her too. she's saying I need to talk to my husband. And I see Steve Shirilla has some kind of reckless driving thing in here too. I'll put it all up eventually. But it is a pattern you see with Mackenzie, and she probably felt right as rain, not telling the cops the whole story. Once again, trying to get over on her good looks and her little girl status and, appearing to be the ultimate victim. This guy just followed me for no reason. No reason whatsoever. He's a creeper. There was a video, and I will mark them, the one she didn't give police, because I compared the videos from the evidence to the videos from her Snapchat that we got as part of the discovery. And I was like, she didn't even give the police every single video. And I was like, why didn't she give them everything? And most of these videos have no audio except the one where she's playing music. And she's telling the officer, now this is a dangerous move. I don't think he should have done it either. You can tell it's wet out here. The guy Daniel, she talks about getting trapped at the Sheetz light or whatever. That's when he got out of his car. He walked up to her. Now, I get it. It made him angry, I'm sure. We don't know if Mackenzie honked. We don't have, the audio. I don't see anything being thrown at his car, but from that angle, did she throw something at his car? We know she probably flipped him off. She flips so many people off. It's happened to me, thankfully, in my maturity, having the Holy Spirit these days, thank God now. Even back in the day, I feel like maybe God controlled me, because there are chances where you get angry. I mean, one time I was turning left, and I'm just making a normal left-hand turn, and this girl, that's what they say. They say it's sometimes young single women can be some of the worst drivers. It's not me, it's just statistically. Okay, she's zooming around me, she's flipping me off, and I was just kind of laughing at her, just praying for her. Lord, whatever's going on in her life, I know this is not over a single left turn. I've never seen this girl in my life. God help her and just go on her way. I didn't go chase that girl. I didn't even get her plates or anything. I just prayed for her. I've learned to do that. I mean, when I was in college, one time I was so angry. Me and my friend were going to a concert or somewhere. It was really crowded. I'm not the best parallel parker anyway. But in Florida, I was pulling up because I saw an available space and I was about to, parallel park. Obviously, it was obvious what I was doing. This guy in this small sports car with his little date, he jumps in and pulls into the space. As I was backing up into the space, for a split second, I tell you, I swear before God, I saw myself just like in a movie, because his girl date, whatever, she was about to get out or she was scared to get out, really. For a split second, I felt like just ramming his car because he so obviously saw me, with my friend trying to parallel park. I was like, oh, yay, we got a space. He zoomed in there and took it. Now imagine, thank God I didn't ram his car or hurt anyone. I mean, I sat there for a split second. My friend and I just looked. I drove away. Eventually we found another spot. So knee-jerk reactions, maybe this guy was upset with Mackenzie, whatever she did, flipped him off, tailgating him, endangering his life. I think it pissed him off to the point where he's like, no, forget Mama Julianne's. I'm following this little girl and giving her a piece of my mind. Maybe that's all he planned to do, but still, not a good thing. But Mackenzie, she's telling the cop, oh, he blocked me in here, but there was a FedEx that came or some kind of Amazon truck or whatever, and that forced him to move. I don't ever see where he's blocking her in a driveway. I see where she's on a street, it appears, and he gets out and she's going around. I don't ever see him blocking her in. But by the time it gets to the officer, she has this story of, I did nothing. He followed me for no reason. I came to the police station. I couldn't tell, there was a car in between us, so I'm not sure. But, men are crazy and I'm afraid. And so my point is, she's obviously not a truthful person. She will obviously switch situations around to demonize someone else. This matters in terms of case evidence because it informs us of what likely happened 119 days later. With Dominic probably so sick of this girl, I don't care how good you look or whatever, he was probably so done. Enough. He deserved the right to go on with his life. Davian deserved the right to go on with their lives. It wasn't Mackenzie's decision. She shouldn't have played God and said, okay, I'm pissed off at you, so let me show you what I can do. I'm going to slam you into this wall. And I literally believe the reports of, people who are like, she said the devil made me do it. She probably really said that because she probably really knew. But the point is, it's not over. I've heard her read scripture in certain jail calls because there are people who, do minister to inmates. I'm not one of those people who say stuff like, oh, bury him under the jail, let him burn in hell. That's not necessarily God's will. He doesn't want anyone to perish, no matter what they did. And that's not me being light on her or soft on crime. I mean, day after tomorrow, I plan to walk into my local jail and minister like we always do with a team of people, women who are hungry for God. There's so many circumstances. You can't paint people with one broad brushstroke of every inmate in every jail is just bad. Not everyone's innocent. There are consequences, but we don't know why certain people act the way they do, what they've been through. So for Mackenzie, if she ever sees this video, that's what I tell people sometimes, the women. I'm like, I know they got some contraband phones in there. People are watching YouTube and making all kinds of stuff. But my point is, it's okay to be contrite. It's okay to confess when we mess up instead of making the same mistakes and trying to get over on lies and manipulation and all that. We all mess up, but oh my goodness. She's a tailgater. It caused this. And ironically, Natalie Shirilla wanted to press charges. So that's what trips me out. But she was aggressive, impatient, her perceived territory. Sometimes people think the road is theirs. How dare you slow down? The lane is their space, or, this driver is blocking me from getting home or getting to Dom or wherever, underestimating the risk, overconfident that she's just the best driver. I can make TikToks. I can keep my feet up on the seat. I can take a video when I'm going 93 miles per hour. You know how fast that is? When you go that fast, the slightest little thing could flip a car. And this is what I actually teach people too. Do what you have to do. Go out of your way to avoid an accident. Just always expect someone to make a stupid move. Expect someone to turn in front of you. Expect someone to run a light. Wait when it's red and big cross section, whatever. Wait before you take off. Always look way down the road. See what's going on. Expect a kid to run out. Expect an animal to run out. There was a deer in here I think Steve Shirilla hit. Expect stuff to happen. Drive defensively. This road rage, this aggression, that proximity is intimidating the driver, you better hurry up and get out of my way. It can just cause a crash. So that's it for now. I want to keep these pretty topical. There's so much information I'm taking in on this case, but whoa, what do you think of Mackenzie's body cam and her interview and her parents? So I get it. They're too much on her side. They're not willing enough to tell her like it is. The way this girl has talked to her mother over these calls, oh my goodness, I would have had to literally walk away from her. Literally hang up on her or something. Hang up on her, not to cuss her out, or maybe I would have just cussed her out. I would have hopefully blessed her and hung up. But Ezekiel 21:26, this is what the sovereign Lord says. Take off the turban, remove the crown. It will not be as it was. The lowly will be exalted, and the exalted will be brought low. So if Mackenzie thought she was this beautiful, mean girl, Regina George, running Strongsville High School and all that, it was time for her to be brought low. And Dominic and Davian were exalted. It doesn't mean it was their time. It's like she selected it, but it's not right. But I hope she can mature and literally stop with all this disciplinary madness, truly get into scripture. I don't think, like I was telling myself today, it's not about coddling people. There are consequences. I don't believe in just because you're a Christian telling Mackenzie, oh, honey child, it was just an accident. I know you didn't mean it. That's not what Christianity is about. Christianity is about, look, let's just tell the truth. All of us, no one's better than the other person. We only have righteousness in Christ. That's the only thing. that's any good in us. So if I were to ever talk to Mackenzie, it would be like, honey, just admit what truly happened. Put these loved ones out of their wondering and their, 1,000 different scenarios, I'm sure, going through their minds. Put these people out of their misery. I mean, you've already taken their loved ones, but why add insult to injury by not only insisting, oh, it was just an accident, but then also now turning the tables and trying to blame Dom just because Dom would get mad at Mackenzie, not saying it's right either, but he got mad at her and said, if you don't stop being so disrespectful, I will whip this car over right now and put you out. Mackenzie was trying to get that video played in court. It's like because she was trying to say, Dom talked about whipping the car over. She's making it seem, again, twisting the truth, trying to make it seem like Dom threatened to kill her or something. I believe he was just done. I believe he was truly just trying to get away from her. Maybe he had finally put his foot down that morning, that July 31st morning, 2022, and said, that's it, I'm done, I can't take it anymore. And Mackenzie just let the enemy enter her and just rammed them into a wall. You don't do that. But consequences are there. She is serving her time. While she's serving her time, I suggest she lets the Lord lead her. Because imagine if she does get out in 2037. And what if she hasn't changed? What if she's still like, yeah, I'm the stuff, I got it going on. Let me, meet some cute guys and take their money and act a fool. And then the next guy who wants to break up with her or divorce her, what's she going to do then if nothing internally has changed? If she hasn't let Jesus lead you, let the Lord lead you. Let him lead you, let the Holy Spirit lead you into all truth. That's what I would tell Mackenzie. So I don't know what I'm going to tell these women on Thursday, but God always gives me something to say, just very interesting. But anyway, I thank him for these body cam videos. Watch them. Let's discuss them as I continue to pour through. I'm digging into other cases here and there. But whoa, this Mackenzie case, it's just so much evidence, such a study. Thank you so much for watching all this. Check all the links below. Go over and listen to the calls as I can get them up. Take care. Have a blessed week.
911, what's the city of your emergency?
Hi, I'm in Strongsville, Ohio. There's a grown man following me home and he won't leave me alone. I have him on video.
Okay, where are you at currently?
I'm on Walnut Creek on Strongsville by the high school. He's literally out of his car. I pulled over to get his license plate and he's pulling me over. Like he's trying to argue with me. He's literally standing outside my window and I'm scared to drive home.
Are you driving now?
Yeah, I'm in my car because I can't drive home because he keeps following me.
Well, my suggestion is that you drive over to the police department. I can stay on the line with you.
Okay, I'm driving to the police station now. He's going to follow me, though.
That's fine. That's fine. Do you have his license plate?
Yeah, I tried to pull into a random driveway, and then he tried to block me in the driveway.
Okay, where are you driving now currently?
I'm in Walnut Creek out by Lund Road.
Okay. Well, just keep driving. I'm going to keep you on the phone. What's your name?
My name is Mackenzie Shirilla. I'm terrified. He's following me, so.
That's fine. If you come right into the police department, I'm going to have an officer.
Okay, I'm really scared.
That's okay. You're at Lund and.
I'm on Lund and Walnut Creek, and he's following me home.
Okay.
I'm just really scared.
It's okay. Stay on the line with me. I'm going to keep you on the line until you get to the police department. I'll have an officer waiting there for you, okay?
Yeah, he's following me still.
You don't know who this person is?
No, yeah, I was just driving and he was on my tail, and I didn't even know why he was following on my I was driving the speed limit, and so he got out of the car at an intersection and he followed me all the way to my neighborhood. So I pulled into a random driveway, and then he pulled into the driveway with me, blocking me in the driveway.
I'm still on the line with you, okay?
Okay. I'm only 17, and this is a grown.
It's okay. Mackenzie, I'm going to keep you on the line, okay? Just keep driving towards the police department, okay?
Okay. Yeah, I'm scared.
What type of vehicle is he in?
He's in a, let me check my videos. He's in a Buick.
What color is it?
It's all black. An all black Buick. I think he's already coming up next to me or behind me. I don't know. I have videos of him yelling at me though.
Okay. Mackenzie, what's your last name?
Shirilla, Shirilla.
Got a phone number for you?
Yeah, I can give you 440.
Plunder, true crime audio.
8:30. If you're still on the line with her, let me know when she pulls in. I'm on station.
Let me know when you get close to the station or when you're pulling in, okay? When you pull down Westwood.
Okay. I just don't know. There's a car separating us, I'm pretty sure now.
That's okay. Did you get his license plate?
Yeah, I did.
What's the license plate?
It is. Let me watch the video again. It's 157 D. Hold on. D9. Hold on. Let me take this video to my camera roll so I can stop
Okay.
it.
Where are you at right now?
I'm turning onto Pearl Road from Lund Road. I don't know what to do. He was flashing his brights behind me so I couldn't focus on the road too.
Okay. I just need you to give me the rest of that plate if you can. I don't want you. You can wait until you get to the. Hold on one second. My officers are calling. What kind of car are you in?
I'm in a Toyota Camry with a pink fluffy steering wheel.
What color is it? Was your Camry?
All black. It's an all black one. Oh my gosh.
Where are you at now?
I'm about to pass Royalton Road, so now I'm really close to the police station
right.
now.
Can you still see him in your rearview mirror?
I think there's literally a cop behind me now.
Yeah, he knows where you're at. I let him know, so he might be escorting you over to the station.
Oh my God! Thank God. Okay. Yeah, I think so. I can't tell. I can't tell exactly where.
That's okay. You don't have to worry about it. I just want you to get to the police department safely, okay?
Okay. Thank you guys so much.
You're welcome. Let me know when you're in a parking spot, and then you can give me that plate, okay?
Okay. Do you guys want to come into the police station?
Well, an officer will probably pull behind you. Just make sure that it's the officer, not the guy in the black Buick. But
okay, I'm at the police station now.
Okay. Did the male follow you into the station, do you know?
No, I think I do see his car, but he did not follow me to the station. Okay, I see an officer behind me.
Okay. Do you want to give me that plate?
Yeah, here. The plate is... It's 157 D9VM. Hi.
Hello. You doing okay?
I'm really scared.
Either way, call her north.
license plate. Do you want me to show you the video of him?
Let me just see the license plate real quick. Could you give this to my dispatcher?
Yeah. I have a video if that would help.
Yeah.
So this is
All right, Mackenzie, I'm going to hang up with you. Talk to my officer, okay?
thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Pretty much, I just noticed this guy was on my ass, so I like slowed down a little bit. And when I got to the Sheets light from Polaris, he literally got out of the car, which is the video that you just seen. And then he literally followed me all the way down to Lund Road and turned with me on Lund Road. And I thought he was just turning on Lund Road, so I turned onto my street. And then he fucking turned with me, so I knew he was following me then. So I pulled in the first driveway that I could see. And he fucking blocked me in the driveway, trying to, like, get out of the car and, like, fight me or something. Like, this is a grown-ass man that's, like, 5'8", trying to fight me. So obviously that scared the fuck out of me, and I called the police, and he was literally not letting me out of the driveway. And then I went to the police station and whatever. That's pretty much what happened. It was so scary.